The energy drainage is real. I don't care how strong you say you are. Hello world, this is your girl, Mommy So True. Thank you so much for stopping in as I drop today's video. If you are new to my channel, I am a survivor. I am thriving out of what we call and what we know is narcissistic abuse. So join the community if this resonates with you. Today I am speaking to survivors. I am speaking to those who have been victimized by this crazy making disorder. This disorder that has clearly identified itself as the works of the devil. I don't care what anybody says. This abuse and the pain that it comes with is crazy making. There's nothing normal about it. There's nothing okay about it. And it's super hard to make it make sense, even for those who endured it. It's impossible for it to make sense because the devil is involved. The reason why I'm talking about this today is because it is so important to pay attention to how these people drain you of your energy. On every level, they drain you of your energy. This is the parents. This is those bosses. This is those neighbors, your siblings, and your narcissistic husband, wife, girlfriend, or boyfriend. They drain you of your energy. While you're with them and while you're away from them, you're drained. And let me tell you why. And before I even go further, my disclaimer is for those smart asses out there to understand that my videos are not about bitterness. They're not about being resentful. They're not about being, stuck in anger. They're about truth. My videos are about facts. And if you ask me, quite frankly, the fact is anybody who's endured narcissistic pain has every right to feel anger, bitterness, and resentment. But luckily for most of us, we're empathetic, and by nature, we cannot stay stuck in resentment and pain. So this channel right here is me sharing my story, but my story is a testimony. And it's a warning to those who think that this is light, those who think that this is something to play about, joke about, or laugh about. It's not. It's not, because narcissistic abuse is definitely the reason why many choose suicide. It's definitely the reason why people are locked up for innocent reasons. Because you cannot explain what's being done to you. You cannot make it make sense why you feel crazy for what's been done to you. You cannot really explain or make sense of why your life seems to be in shambles because of what has been done to you. This is so ugly. It's so spiritual. It's so demonic. It is such an attack that it is so draining. Not only are you drained in the beginning when you're blind to what's happening to you because they're lying and they're taking from you. They're trying to kill you by giving you a little fake love here and there with a whole lot of hate behind it. Just breadcrumbing you enough for you to think and hope that maybe one day, maybe they'll get it. Maybe if I pray enough, maybe if I stay long enough, maybe if I show, how good of a person I am, maybe if I keep trying to love them, maybe. You live a life hanging on to maybes. You live a life hanging on to, why don't nobody want me? Why don't nobody treat me right? Why don't nobody know how to talk to me right? Why don't nobody see me? Why don't nobody hear me? This is pain. Narcissistic abuse is the only explanation for real heartbreak. It's the only explanation for real emotional pain. These people drain you of your energy in every way possible. I'm talking mentally, I'm talking physically, I'm talking emotionally. While you're with them, the pain of being with them is so deep. But when you're not with them, The pain is overbearing because you've been attached to this person for so long, you've become a parent to them. And when you detach, it's like you've abandoned your child, and that pain alone drains you of your energy. To go through this up and down chemical imbalance that you confused with love your entire life drains you of your energy. Because now, whether you're still in the relationship or not, some days you don't know if you're coming or if you're going. Some days you don't know if you're worthy or you're not. Some days you don't know if you see your own value. You don't know if you see where you're going or where you're headed. You don't really see anything. Some days you're completely disconnected from reality. Some days you're completely demotivated from wanting to get up and live your life, from wanting to get up and go to work. Some days just breathing hurts. Some days the memories of what happened, the good and the bad, hurts. Some days waking up knowing you cannot call your parents hurts. Some days waking up knowing you trusted someone who took your heart and tried to kill you hurts. This is so real, and my channel is all about transparency because I am not one of those who is preaching about being a life coach and preaching about thriving and not sharing the truth behind it. Because healing is not a straightforward shot. And if you've really been abused, there's serious damage. And as you heal, you're reminded of the damage some days, and you got to live through that. The energy drainage is real. I don't care how strong you say you are. If you've really dealt with narcissistic abuse, you've really been aimed to be killed. You've really been stolen from, not just money. They've tried to take your dignity. They've tried to destroy your character. They have left you with nothing. And you have no choice now but to hold it all together. And those who know that there's a God to call on, you realize that that's all you have. And some days there's not enough praying in the world to recharge your energy. This is the truth. The aftermath of dealing with these fucked up people is serious. You literally have to find a way to keep pushing. You literally have to find ways to talk yourself up and out of the bed, up and out of the house, if you're not stuck in the house. This is not the easiest thing to go through. This is not the easiest thing to be vulnerable and transparent about, because this is my life. I motivate the world because I truly have to motivate myself. That is what it takes as a survivor to really not lose your shits. To really not throw in the towel and say, you know what, I give up. I give up completely. Why shouldn't I? I have every reason to say, fuck life. But for some reason, that is not easy for me to do. For some reason, that is not an option for me. For some reason, that is not where I am being led to go. In spite of the pain, in spite of the energy that's lost, in spite of the drainage, I refuse to give up. What I will do is cry it out. What I will do is talk about it. What I will do is acknowledge my pain. It's okay. It's happened. They did a lot. This person has done a lot, completely stolen so much from me. I went from thinking I met the ultimate partner to now dealing with lawsuits because I gave in ways that was taken for granted. I am now working a full corporate job, but my wages are being garnished because I chose to mess around with a devil. As crazy as that sounds, for me, there is some accountability in that. A lot of people find that hard to accept. And part of my energy drainage is accepting my fault in it, because there is some. Being raised by a narcissistic parent definitely plays a role in why I've chosen the partners I've chosen. And that is the truth. But in knowing that, in seeing that, I now know what to do. I know what I don't need to do. I know how and what I need to pay attention to. I also know that these narcissistic demons are everywhere. And I may work on myself till I die and still encounter them. This alone is draining to understand. Understanding the dynamics of what I'm going through alone is draining. It's draining to know where I'm to be blamed at, where I'm not to be blamed at. It's draining to know that it's not my fault. It's draining to know that these people are everywhere and that I may not be able to dodge them. It's draining to know that I have to always remember to protect myself. That I cannot live carefree in this world because demons really exist. And they're hiding behind this word called narcissist. They're hiding behind this disorder. Nah, you're not just sick with a mental disorder. You're a demon. You're a demon who is using trauma to continue to hurt people. And because of that, so many of us, our energies are drained, even when we're not with you. Because our intentions were so pure that when we're not with you, we're reminded of everything we felt when we thought we were with someone good. We're reminded of everything we gave when we thought we were with somebody good. We're reminded how painful it is to be a real one, how painful it is to be chosen, how painful it is to be this empath. That's so draining sometimes. To remember that it did happen to you. To pay attention to the damage that it left you with. The feelings that you have to pay attention to, the feelings that you have to embrace, the feelings that nobody understands. It's draining. To understand that your healing path is a long path. To accept that you have to disconnect from people you thought you loved because they don't love you is draining. It's draining to learn how to be selfish when you've never been selfish before. It's draining to learn how to really be somebody you've never been. When you've been this person all your life. Working on ourselves don't stop. It's a continuing process. It's a continued journey. These people drain you of your energy so deeply that the healing journey is long. It can take years. Seriously and severely victimized by people who are still roaming this earth and playing the victim. I have to sit back and watch my abusers play the victim. I have to hear the rumors. I have to sit here and continue to strive so that I don't end up homeless again because of abusers. It's draining. And I'm being transparent to the world because I know that a lot of people are me. We walk around, we try to be strong. We try to keep achieving. We try to be overachievers because some of us, that's all we know. We try to motivate ourselves. We try to encourage ourselves. We try to pray. We try to stay away from these people. We do so much. But sometimes our energy is completely drained because of the damage that's been done. Sometimes our energy is completely drained because of how pure we are and how evil this world is. And healing is so powerful because even though it's painful sometimes, you learn how strong you're becoming. I am learning the power of emotional intelligence. I am learning the power of healing. I am learning the power of being me, knowing that this is what I came from, knowing that they have played a role in the making of me, knowing that I have seriously dodged some major bullets, knowing that I've overcome some things that other people have killed themselves about, helps me see that I am so powerful. And that is what I have to stand on. I rejuvenate my energy by addressing me, by getting in that mirror, looking in that mirror, crying in that mirror, and then addressing me, letting myself see and understand that you are going through this, and you went through this because it had to wake you up. You've been abandoned when it comes to love, that's all you've been seeking. But this pain has caused you to find the only lover that you need to know, God. The love that I want in life, the love that I've wanted, I can only get it from God. Nobody on this earth can give me that love. Nobody on this earth can fill that void from me. Nobody. The energy drainage helps me see that. Sometimes my energy is so drained and I feel a pull so strong that I'm forced to face God. And that is why I say I'm forced to face me. Those that know. If this resonates with you, give me a thumbs up, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, join this community of healers, of survivors, and share your story, share your comments, share your testimony. I know it's not just me, and you are not alone. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching another video from my lovely subscribers who are here with me again. Thank you all for your encouragement and your support. I appreciate it all. I'm still here. I'm still thriving. But I need to let you know you're not alone. You're not alone. But keep going, keep moving forward, and keep trusting God. Keep going to God. These people are energy vampires. It doesn't stop though. There'll be days where you'll have to literally find your energy. There'll be days you'll have to find it. It might be prayer. It might be getting out and working out. It might be going out for a walk. It might be calling somebody. It might be booking a life coach session so that a life coach can reset your perspective. It might be going to see a therapist consistently. It might be listening to music to heal your soul and heal your heart. It might be creating your own music to heal your soul and heal your heart. It might be to write a book. Keep writing that book. For a real survivor, writing a book can be a tough journey. You'll have writer's block sometimes. Because when you think back to what you went through and to have to write it down and for you to have to go back through those events, it's draining. Healing can be draining. But we are more than conquerors. We are more than conquerors. Thank you so much, survivors, for being here with me. Until next time, much love and much light.